for Mike. Check one, check. Check one from the booth. Check one from the booth. Check. Check. Check one. Check. Check 1, 2. Check, check. Check 1, 2. One, two, three. 1, 2. 1, 2. Coming at you live from Carroll High School, 9th and 10th grade campus. This is DYF Live Football. We have a matchup between the Dragons and Mustang Panthers. play-by-play now. Check one. Check 1, 2. Check 1. Check. Check 2. Mustang Panther with the ball inside the 10-yard line of the Dragons. And a toss sweep around the left side yields a touchdown. I guess that was the extra point they were going for, huh? Okay, to get the 1 point extra point makes the score here 7-0. Mustang Black over Dragon Green. 5th grade football coming at you live from Carroll High School, the 9th and 10th grade campus in Southlake, Texas. Looks like this is the pink out day. Several of the players opt to recognize breast cancer awareness or recognize breast cancer with the pink socks. Recognize all those survivors. Here's a kick. It's number 5 for the Dragons. Fields the ball on the 22-yard line. Makes past 30, 35, 40. He's got an open yard. He's got a lot of green. He's going to turn on the Jets. 28 is catching for Mustang Panther. What a great job of directing the blocking. Got into the open and told a few blockers where to go, and it looks like Braden Scott with a nice long run down the left sideline on the kickoff. Fielded the ball on about the 25-yard line, made it to the 15. I'm dealing with Alabama math here, so 25 and 35. Let's give them credit for about a 60-yard kickoff return. And the Dragons will have it 1st and 10 on the 15-yard line of the Mustang Panthers. The inside run, power wedge right up the middle. They're still blocking, they're still pushing, they're still running. Ball's going to make it all the way down. They're going to call him down on the half-yard line. The Dragons snapped the ball. All the linemen took a step to the inside. And shoulder to shoulder, they were moving the front line of the Panthers, Mustang Panthers. The wedge was pretty strong. The running back kept his feet moving. Man, it was impressive. So we'll reset everything here for the second quarter of play. The Dragons will have it 1st and goal on the half-yard line of the Mustang Panther squad. Teams are part of the NTFL, which is the North Texas Football League, which is a league of football teams from Southlake, Capel, Lantana, Northwest, Trophy Club, and the Grapevine Colleyville area. Generally, the participants on the teams are organized by school that they attend. Well, a hit was made in the backfield, and the running back kept his feet moving. Let's see if we get a number on who scored that ball, who scored that touchdown. Looks like number 30. Number 30 for the Dragons. Toby Davis. Toby Davis with a touchdown run for the Dragons. The Dragons put the ball on the 3-yard line, looking to even the score with the Mustang Panthers. Ball placed on the 3, and running to the end zone is a 1-point attempt. Hand back to 30. Panthers make penetration. Make contact with Davis in the backfield. He's brought down short of the line to gain. So the PAT is no good. Score now, Mustang Panthers 7. Dragon Green 6. The Dragons will kick off on their own 40-yard line. Looks like it's going to be a squib kick or a short kick. It's an onside kick. Ball bounces. It's fielded cleanly by number 3 for the Panthers. He's on his feet. He's moving. He's kid with a red stripe, and he doesn't want to go down. He doesn't get the football often. That's going to be a nice run back by number 3 for Mustang Panther. Great hands on the front, fielded the ball, then took off to the right side. Several missed tackles in the green shirts, and 10 yards later, number 3 was brought down on the Dragon 40-yard line. Snap back, Mustang Panther, and a toss sweep. Defended well by the Dragons. Ball came out, but I believe the running back was down on the ground. Let's see what the officials say. Yes, it's second down for the Panthers, Mustang Panthers. Snap back, a throw across the middle. What a fantastic pass and catch. That is number 28, taking it to the house. A pitch and catch on the Mustang Panther side of the ball resulted in a 45-yard pitch and catch for a touchdown. House call by the Mustang Panthers. To push the score to 13-6, the MP places the ball on the 3-yard line, and they will go for a 1-point extra point. Panthers jam up the play. The Dragons jam up the play by the Mustang Panthers, and the PAT is no good. So the score differential remains the same. It's a 7-yard game, folks. Mustang Panthers 13, Dragons 6. Dragons moving the ball down the field here on the 46-yard line of Mustang Panther. Ball's on the ground. Heard a quick whistle. Looks like we've got illegal procedure against the Dragons on that play. Ball's backed up 5 yards. Let's call it second down and about 17 for the Dragons from their own 49-yard line. We're deep in the second quarter. This is the 12 p.m. 5th grade game. Looks like we have a timeout on the field by the Mustang Panther squad. Snap back. There's a great pass across the middle, just off the fingertips of number 2 for the Dragons. Pass was intended for Grant Patton. The quarterback in the backfield today is number 30, Toby Davis. Nope, that's not number 30. That's number 5. Ball snap back to number 5. Braden Scott gets away from him, and Panthers track him into the backfield. It's going to be fourth down. Fourth down for the Dragons. Fourth and a bit. Looks like 4th and 24. Snap back. The Dragons are faking a punt. There's a pass. It's completed on their own 48-yard line. It's a complete pass to Toby Davis from Braden Scott. Well executed, but not enough yards to pick up the first down. The Panthers on the top of your screen, you might have noticed people yelling because there's a tarp that lifted up out of the stands and hit a few folks over on the in the visiting stands. I think people have got it squared away now, though. On the field, the Dragons are looking to figure it out too, and Mustang Panthers snap back, but they're in motion all over the place, and they're going to get tagged with a 5-yard illegal procedure penalty. Let's call it first down and 15. First and 15 for MP. Snap back to quarterback, number 10. He throws it. It's going to be picked off by the Dragons. Picked off by the Dragons. Making the interception is number 94 for the Dragons. Number 94, Nathan Wortman. Folks, would like to thank our sponsors for DYF Live: Performance Course, Urban Air Adventure Park, Dick's Sporting Goods, Feed Store Barbecue, Amy B Design, Del Frisco's Grill, Fast Performance and Fitness, Precision Ortho Express, Stay tuned for our halftime show today. We hope you'll enjoy it. We hope you enjoy it. It's a compilation of some of the best plays that we've seen in the broadcast. There's a snap back to number 5. That's Braden Scott around the right side. He's at the 50. He's at the 45. Ball comes out, but it's out of bounds. We do have some laundry on the field. Let's see. The officials are meeting at the 45-yard line to talk about what has occurred. Well, the walk-off is going toward the green jerseys, so it must be an infraction by the Dragons. A fairly severe walk-off, too. 15 yards. Looks like they called a chop block. A chop block there on the interior. I guess it was a spot foul, so it's going to be first down and 22 for the Dragons from their own 32-yard line. Our halftime show will feature a compilation of great plays over the last 3 weeks of broadcast. That's Braden Scott around the right side. He picks up about 8 yards. Well, they're going to give him credit only for 7, so we're going to call the second down and 15. Second and 15 for Dragon Green, 5th grade, driving against Mustang Panther Black, 5th grade at Carroll High School. Well, we got another flag on the field, and it looks like it's going to go against MP Black this time. Dragons fans are pumping up their team. They've got a split end to the top. Tight end standing up on the bottom side of the line. There's a cutback by number 8. Number 8 for the Dragons. And a nice run off right tackle after a cut to the left. Number 8 is Blake Holloway. Blake Holloway with a nice run that time for Dragon Green. There's a pass. Picked off by Mustang Panther. This is going to be a 60-yard pick six by number 28, who also had the long run previously on the pitch and catch. And Mustang Panthers moved ahead 19-6. Number 28 got a great break on the ball and was able to jump in front of the receiver and return it just over 60 yards. Call it 62-yard touchdown return on the interception. Now MP has the ball on the 3-yard line, and they'll go for the point after attempt. Looks like some miscommunications on the execution of that play, and the PAT fails. Deep kickoff to number 5. Got an opening on the left. That's a good return right there by Braden Scott. Excuse me. Substitution infraction called against the Dragons. We're going to have a roughing the passer call. Unnecessary hit. Well, I take that back. It's going to be holding on the Dragons. Dragons in one-man motion to the top side. He's caught in the backfield by the Mustang Panthers, and that will be the last play of the first half, folks. Stay tuned for our halftime show, and we'll see you back in the second half. Here we go with our plays of the week. Welcome back to live football action. We get started with the second half here at Carroll High School. We have a 19-6 ball game. Dragons are trailing. Looking to string together a few good drives here to start the second half. And they'll be able to do it right away as the Mustang Panther team will be doing the kickoff. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 on both sides. There's a kickoff. Number 5, who's already had a huge return earlier today, picks up the ball, goes down the right sideline, past the 40-yard line, about the 43-yard line. That was Braden Scott with the return for Dragon Green 5th grade. Head coach is Coach Davis. That's big 92 heading in there to anchor the front line, Blake Couch. Davis in motion to the top side. Scott in the backfield, snap back to Scott. He goes to the right. He picks his way through. He's going to have about 7, 8 yards. Let's give him 8 here on the opening carry of the second half. Some great blocking that time by the offensive line, including number 9, Jonathan Padano at left guard. Jonathan shifts over this time to right guard. And there's a snap back to the Dragon team and a drive ahead for another 4 yards. It'll be good for a Dragon first down. Here's a handoff around the left side. Snap back. Wildcat to Braden Scott. Fields the ball. Drives ahead for another 8 yards. That's number 5 for the Dragons. Making his presence felt. There's some great sportsmanship by number 34 from MP. Helping Braden Scott up. Slapping her on the head and saying, good job, good run. Got an early whistle. Got some yellow flags on the ground. It'll be illegal procedure on the Dragons. It'll back them up and make it 2nd and 7 from the MP 44 yard line. Let's call it the 43. Dragons going right to left. Of course, they're in their home green jerseys with black pants. Number 1 hustles onto the field. That's Nolan Magers. Davis goes in motion to the top. He sets up in an outside slot position. There's an H-back for the Dragons. They had men on the right. That's Braden Scott around the right side. He's at the 40. He's at the 35. He's going to be brought down at the 33-yard line. Braden Scott with a quick run around the right side. And the Dragons putting together a few first downs here as they head to the end zone for the opening drive of the second half. Dragons and Magers in motion, but there's a run right up the middle. See if they could catch the MP team flat-footed. Play made about 4 yards. Second down for the Dragons. Actually, play made about 2 yards. Second down for the Dragons. We'll call it a 13 yards to get to the line to gain. Davis wide to the left. Better get up on the line. The Dragons have 5 people in the backfield. I think Davis, is that Davis? No. We get a number 4. There's number 1. Snap back. That's Magers around the right side. He's not going to get anywhere. Ball's out. MP recovers it. Ball bounced on the turf, and the MP defender was right there to grab it. And it'll be first down for MP going from their own 42-yard line, left to right, as a promising drive by the Dragons is halted on a turnover. So it's time for the Dragons to tighten up. Dragons bringing the heat this time. A lot of pressure on the MP. Ball thrown by the quarterback to number 28, who's had a monster game for Mustang Panther, and he comes up limping. He must have hurt himself. He's really having trouble standing up at this point. Number 28. He's going to hop off the field here. Hate to see that on any player out here on the turf today. interesting play right there is a snapback and a pitch, and then a handoff back to the originator of the football.
Good job, Blake!
Yeah, you give him water, you just can't coach him.
So we have an injury timeout on the field.
That's what they call bad making.
I think you should do it. Let's go, defense!
22's the back, go to 22!
There's a pass over the middle. It's bounced up in the air, almost picked off by number 8 for the Dragons. That's Blake Holloway. Real close to making a big-time play there. Well, it was a big-time play. Jump up and knock the ball down. But really close to wrapping it up with an interception. Number 32 comes on the field for Dragons. It's Michael Williams. Michael Williams. Fans are imploring the Dragons to rise up to the situation. In the backfield that time is number 47 to disrupt the play around the right side. Brock Brazil. in the backfield that time. Almost at the same time that the Wildcat or the quarterback caught the ball in the backfield. Third down, and we'll call it about 6 yards. 3rd and 6. The Mustang Panthers have crossed midfield. They're in Dragon territory on the Dragon 44. Got a 19-6 ball game. 3 minutes ago. Each of the third quarter.
Let's go, defense!
Play by the Dragons. 47, Brock Brazil heads back in, takes place at number 92. Gives Blake Couch an opportunity to come over and get some water on the sideline.
Let's go, defense! Come on, Dragons! Get him, Brad! Be ready!
28 that he's looking at. He looking at the ball off. Number 10 breaks a few tackles. And he's going to be stuck hard by a committee of Dragons on the right sideline here. And
All right, Dragons! Here we go!
looks like that tackle was led by number 2. Number 2, Grant Patton. Great job that time. The Dragons will take over on downs. And it'll be 1st and 10 going right to left for your home team, Dragons. It's number 5, Scott, walking off under his own power. So the Dragons will have 3rd and about 7 from their own 50. Snap back to the Dragons, straight ahead, wound forward, keep moving, and it looks like it's going to be a 1st down for the Dragons. Pass out here just off the fingertips of number 1. Intended receiver for the Dragons, Nolan Magers. Snap back to Davis. He drives straight ahead, keeps his feet moving. He's going to pick up about 6 yards. Ground and pound. That's what we're seeing on this drive. That was Toby Davis, number 30 for the Dragons, driving forward for about 7. Snap back to number 8. Who drives through. He's still moving. His feet are still going. And the Dragons, pulling, pushing, and feet moving, end up with a big gain down to the 20-yard line of MP. Let's call it the, actually they're going to spot the ball on the 18. About a 20-yard run that time. We reached the end of the third quarter. Folks, are you tired of slapping yourself in the face? Take control of your yard and make outside fun again. Call Mosquito Joe today for a free quote. Mention you heard Mosquito Joe on this broadcast and receive your first treatment for only $39. Yes, that's right, $39. Be sure to mention the broadcast. Call 972-584-1641 or visit us online at www.mosquitojoe.com. Dragons with a nice drive up forward. The pile is still moving with forward progress. It looks like the ball is going to be spotted all the way down to about the 11-yard line, which will be let's call it the 13-yard line, which will bring up second down and about 3 for the Dragons. Snap back to Davis. He leans into the pile. He keeps his feet moving. The offensive line gets drive. And I believe the Dragons will have enough for a first down. Yes, they're going to spot the ball inside the 10 at the 7.5. With 9 minutes to go, the Dragons have a promising drive. First and goal on the 7.5. Magers in motion. Number 8, I think that's Blake Couch. Moving the pile, he's in the end zone. It's going to be a touchdown. Excuse me, that's Blake Holloway, number 8. Blake Holloway, number 8, with a Dragon touchdown. To make the score 19-12. Braden Scott, number 5, heads back in for the Dragons. And this is a critical PAT. If the Dragons can make this PAT, the next score ties the game for them. Magers wide to the right. Everybody else is tight and stacked. Davis now goes in motion to the left. He's not covered on the outside. Let's see if the Dragons pick that up. No, they go to Braden Scott. Backside, he gets in the end zone for a touch conversion. So the conversion is good. It'll be a 1-point conversion. And the Dragons close the gap 19-13. Here's a kickoff by the Dragons. Oh, going to be at the feet of one of the MP players, number 28. He's trying to get outside of the grass. And Braden Scott holds on to his feet. He's finished off nicely by number 87 for the Dragons. Is that 87? Yes. Brendan Carey.
You've had 5 turnovers.
Big play that time by the Dragons. Ball's on the turf. The Dragons with a big. Looks like the Dragons are tightening up here on defense. A big stop. It's going to be 4th down and 25 for Mustang Panther. 7:20 left in the game. 19-13 is your score. Not many people have anything in their playbook for 25 yards on a play. We'll see what MP does. And there's a punt. There's a flag drop. And that's Braden Scott fielding the ball, but he's tackled just as soon as he gets it. And let's see what the laundry's all about. I think they're going to come back and have to punt it again. People were moving. Maybe not. Maker split down here to the bottom. Scott is in the slot. There's a handoff to number 8. That's Holloway. Blake Holloway, number 8. Up the middle for 7 yards. Mager splits to the top side now. Short run, picks up 2 yards. 3rd down and 1 for the Dragons here. Let's make this our Del Frisco's Grill Drive for Glory. Dragons, 6 minutes to go in the 4th quarter, 3rd and 1, down by a score. Davis split to the top. Mager split down here on the bottom. Braden Scott with the ball. He weaves his way through. He's still on his feet. Couple of missed tackles. He turns on the Jets down the right sideline. He's got an opening. Missed tackle is going to be in the end zone for a touchdown by Braden Scott on the Del Frisco's Grill Drive for Glory. Dragons have tied up the ball game. How about that? How about that for a play on 3rd and 1? Dragons with the ball on the 3-yard line for the conversion attempt. Power running, and he's in. He's in. I'm not sure who carried the ball. I think it was number 47. Brock Brazil, I think, carried that ball. Brazil. If he didn't carry it, he was blocking for it. Now, Brazil was one of the blockers on the play. Great job that time by the offensive line. Nice hold there for the running back to get into the end zone.
I just thought the scoreboard operator was
There's an onside kick. It bounces. Holy cow, it hit. Let's see what we got here. Got a flag all the way from the back.
He's going for the ball. That's legal, though.
10 yards.
I think we might have targeting, actually.
Let's go, D. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Ball is 10 yards.
It doesn't matter if he goes 10, if it hits the plate, it's not.
I'd like to take this time to thank our sponsors for DYF Live. Del Frisco's Grill. Fast Performance and Fitness. Precision Ortho Express. Performance Course. Urban Air Adventure Park. Dick's Sporting Goods. Feed Store Barbecue. Amy B Design. Player still down.
It's an onside kick. It hits the guy in the shoulder. The kid's
For the MP squad. 5.5 minutes left in the game. And the player's up, walking off on under his own power, which is encouraging. However, the trainer is taking great care with him, as she should, and I believe there was a penalty that was assessed on that particular play. I didn't see the indication from the official, but they have marked off a personal foul, which is 15 yards down the field, and that gives MP an opportunity to actually take a shot in the end zone or behind the defense here. Dragons call timeout to talk about it. Our trainers for all the MP football action here are Precision Ortho Express. Look to Precision Ortho Express for any urgent, immediate access orthopedic, sports, or spinal care.
Miss Huffman, you have baseball today.
Play around the outside for Mustang Panther. Dragons. Dragons have the football. That's huge hit that time on the running back. Got an injured player on the field. Ball ended up on the turf, and the trainer hustles out there. Folks, the Texas Sticks is one of the strongest youth baseball clubs in Texas with more than 35 9U to 18U teams. The Sticks is known for its quality, competitiveness, communication, and college placement expertise. Established in 2005, the Sticks has facilitated college commitments for players every year. In the last 7 years, the club has seen 30 to 35 players placed annually. In 2016, the Texas Sticks moved its headquarters from Euless to Grapevine. With its home base at the Top Prospects Academy, the club is able to offer indoor training at the best indoor practice facility in the area. Texas Sticks Baseball. So the MP club has got a couple guys on the sidelines. And now the Dragons have the football with 5:20 remaining in the game, a 1-point lead, and the ball on their own 35-yard line. Wow, great run that time by Blake Holloway, number 8, for the Dragon Green team, coached by Coach Davis. And off around the right side, actually looked like a wildcat play. Who was that with the football? 30. That's number 30. Toby Davis for the carry. As the Dragons looking to chew clock here with just over 4 minutes left in this game. Looks like there's going to be a penalty walk-off against the MP squad. Flag on the play. Going to be holding on the Dragons. Ball is backed up to the 45-yard line, 1st and 20. The Dragons play in the backfield that time by number 34 for MP, who tackles number 5, Braden Scott. Been one of the workhorse runners today for the for the Dragons. Wow, great blocking on the top side. Everything caved down for Holloway, number 8. And he hit the outside, picked up about 8 yards. Third down for the Dragons, and 13 to go. 2 minutes and 46 seconds remaining in the game. Clock continues to run. Snap back to number 5, Braden Scott. He's got a hole a mile wide on the top side. Who was blocking it up over there for the Dragons on the left side? See if you can give me some numbers of some of those linemen over on the left side, because they just actually ate them up. Great blocking. Great blocking. Opened it up for number 5. He had a easy, just slide right through the hole, pick up 5 or 6 yards. Maybe more than that, picked up about 10 yards. That's 47 blocking on the top side. 47 is Brock Brazil. Holloway's over there. Looks like 24 may have been for the blockers. Christian Heitkamp. Second and 10. Probably some question here on when the MP team uses their timeouts. Flag on the play. Illegal procedure against the offense. And back the Dragons up about 5 yards.
They're going to run this play and it's over. Take a knee.
Hey, victory formation, boys. Victory formation.
Go run this play.
And that'll be it for Dragon Green, 5th grade. An impressive comeback today after being down 19-6. The Dragons find a way to come back and win it, 20-19. This has been a production by Tradio Sports. This is DYF Live, powered by Tradio.